All right. All right. So after going through the basic operations on the list, let's go little a step ahead and do some more operations on the list. So now we are going to do some advanced operations on the list, and under these advanced operations, first we will start with appending an enable element to the list. Like till now, in the last discussion, we have seen how to insert a specific element in the list on a specific position. Like here, in this position, we see that the list name was Ram, Vijay and Shyam. Now, if you want to insert Rajaram in between Vijay and Shyam, that is index number 2, that is something we have achieved with the help of insert function. Now, after that, if you want to add an element to the list at the end of it, so there is a inherent difference between insert operation, which we have done in the last discussion, versus append operation. Insert operation is an operation which inserts a element in the list at a specific position. So if you want to add element at this position, or whatever be the position you want, you have to just mention the index number where you want to add an element. That is how insert operation works. However, if you want to add at any element at the end of the list, then that is something where you have to use append operation. For an example, if you have a list of all the customers who are present with your manufacturing company, and you are acquiring a new customer. So if you are acquiring a new customer, so automatically the records of the new customer normally gets added at the very end of the particular list or file or whatever you are working with. So append operations normally used in such scenarios. However, if you want to add some entries within the given entries, like if you are maintaining a database, and in that database on us that is sorted with the help of dates, and let's say on 1st January, you are at 10th January, and you want to add a record of 2nd January in the database. So you have records of 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and up to 10th January in the database already, and you want to add a record of 2nd January, which is a backdated record. So in that case, you have to insert a record at a position where all the records starting from 1st January starts, right? So that is the insert operation, where you have to insert record in between the database. However, if you have to add record at the end of the database, then you use append operation, right? So how to do append operation? So for append operation, very simple thing is you have to define a list. After defining a list, you have to use simple function which is called as append. Now, as you are not going to add this particular entry at any specific position, it will be automatically added at the end of the file, end of the list. So it will be added at the very end of the list. So we need not to mention any index number. However, in the append operation, you have to mention the index number where you want to append the data, right? So that is something is a difference between append and insert, right? So let's do this and see how the results are looking like. So you can see the basic difference here. In the earlier list, you can see these three are the entries earlier, and then you inserted in between. However, in append, the appendment of the Rajaram word or Rajaram name, that has happened at the very end of the list, right? So that is one basic difference between append and insert, and this is how we do append operation. Now after that, there is another interesting use case where you have two different lists with you, and you want to add one complete list at the end of first list. So we have one list, list 1. In this we have these three names, and now there is another list which is having 4 elements, and now you want to append list 1. You want to append list 2 at the end of list 1. If you want to do that, then there is another function called extend function. So with the help of extend function, you are extending list 1 and adding list 2 into it, right? So when you use list1 dot extend and list 2 in the parameter you have to pass, once you do this operation, then what will happen? Let me print 2 as well. Print list 2, and now you can see this is our list 1, this is our list 2, and now if you want to append anything at the end, or if you are using extend operation, so with extend operation, list 2 has been extended or has been appended at the end of list 1. So this is how extend operation work. This is also very important function and very useful function in real life, where you do lot of list appendments or list additions at the end of any other list, right? Now after doing all the addition insertions, then of course another operation which comes in is you have to delete any element or remove any element from the list. So if you want to remove any element from the list, you have to just use remove function. Okay, so in this list, if you want to remove Vijay, so just use remove function. It will remove Vijay from the list, and here you see. All right, the next operation will be pop method. Now in pop method, again there is a basic difference between remove function and pop function. So remove function, what remove function does? So remove function removes a specific element from the list. So the pop function also does the same thing. So pop function also removes any element from the list, and remove function also removes the element from the list. Then what is the difference between these two? The only difference is remove function removes the element from the list by its value. However, pop function removes the value by the index, right? So that is the basic difference. So suppose we need to remove Vijay. So if you want to remove Vijay from the list, you have to mention pop, and with pop you need not to mention the value Vijay. You have to mention the index of the specific element. So Vijay comes at index number 1, so you have to mention index number 1, and when you are going to run it, you can see that Ram, Shyam and Rajaram, Vijay has been removed from it. Okay, so that is the function of pop function. All right, now the very last one, if you have entire list and you want to clear this list, you want to have none of the element present in the list, so you can simply use clear function. All right, so guys, this was the another basic these was some other basic operations on the list. Now we are going to do some more advanced operations on the list in the next discussion. Thank you.